Welcome to this new video. Today, we're taking you behind the scenes of a state-of-the-art cheese-making factory, from the milking process to the aging process. We'll show you the entire cheese-making process in action. You'll get to see how some of your favorite cheeses are made and learn about the latest technology used in the industry. So sit back, relax, and watch this video till the end to get a glimpse of the cheese-making world. Let's get started. Cheese is a universally adored culinary treasure, offering an extensive range of mouth-watering varieties to satisfy any taste preference. Cheese is a versatile ingredient that adds a rich and savory dimension to an array of dishes. Whether as a topping, a mixture, or eaten alone as a delectable treat. With the rapid evolution of cheese-making techniques, the world is now home to an astonishing 1,400 varieties of cheese, each boasting its own distinct flavor profile and unique name. The frequent discussion of Italian cheese is due to its high price and certified manufacturing process. The cheese can only be made in one specific place, specifically in the region of Reggio Emilia. The high demand for Parmesan cheese, coupled with its limited place of production and the long manufacturing process, contributes to its expensive price. This is also due to strict European laws on trademarks, which only allow Parmigiano-Reggiano to be made in the territory of Italy. Although cheese may be made using the same method, it cannot be called Parmesan or Norwegian Carmedia cheese unless it is produced in the specific regions, where these cheeses are traditionally made and meet the specific requirements for these types of cheese. In this video, we will delve into the process of creating traditional Italian Hermes cheese. We will explore the various steps involved in the production of this delicacy, from the sourcing of high-quality milk to the aging and packaging of the finished product. Join us as we uncover the secrets behind one of Italy's most beloved cheeses. Italian Parmigiano-Reggiano cheese is often referred to as Parmesan cheese. This is because Parmesan is the anglicized version of Parmigiano-Reggiano. Parmigiano-Reggiano is a protected designation of origin PDO product, which means it can only be produced in certain regions of Italy, following specific production rules. Parmesan cheese is considered a precious commodity in Italy, often referred to as a cheese treasure. Its value is such that it can even be used as collateral to borrow money from a bank. This is due to the cheese's unique and highly sought-after taste, as well as the strict regulations and traditional methods used in its production. This area is home to 4,000 farms where the cattle are fed locally grown greens in a protected and respected environment by law. Key strict regulations ensure that the milk used to make Parmesan cheese is of the highest quality, thus preserving the traditional taste and reputation of this precious cheese treasure. Modern farms like these are capable of producing thousands of liters of milk every day for the production of Parmesan cheese. The use of advanced techniques and technology allows for a more efficient and consistent production process. In the early morning, milk from the cow farms is delivered to the Parmesan cheese production room. The fresh milk is then carefully processed to begin the cheese-making process. Parmesan cheese is a hard cheese, so the milk needs to be condensed first in order to make it into a solid form. The cheese-making process requires the use of liquid rennet or renin, which is an enzyme that comes from the calf's stomach. This enzyme is essential for coagulating the milk and creating the solid curds that will eventually become Parmesan cheese. Next, the worker adds the rennet to the milk and allows it some time to work. The rennet causes the milk to coagulate, or thicken, by breaking down the proteins in the milk. This process separates the solid curds from the liquid whey. The curds are then cut and heated, which further separates the whey and helps to create the proper consistency for the cheese. The process of coagulation typically takes between 10 minutes to 2 hours, depending on the amount of milk used and the temperature of the milk. The worker will use their experience to observe the changes in the consistency of the milk and will start working on it when the milk starts to clump. This process is crucial for creating the desired texture and consistency of the Parmesan cheese. In the Parmesan cheese business, technology goes hand in hand with the traditional way of making cheese. Cheese experts now use wooden paddles to lift the halves of curd solid. They then wrap it up with a cloth and hang it on stainless stick. After that, this cloth is tied to the hydraulic hook. This process is used to compact the curd and expel more whey, resulting in a denser, harder cheese. At the place of the extrusion process, the curd is placed in a round mold. This process aims to form the cheese and squeeze out excess liquid, as hard Parmesan cheese requires as little liquid as possible. The curd will be in a Teflon mold for 8 hours, and then after about 24 hours, the Teflon mold will be replaced with a metal cheese mold. The cheese will be in the metal mold for 3 days. This process helps to give the cheese its distinctive shape and texture, and also helps to expel more whey. The salt bath process is one of the techniques used to enhance the smell and flavor of this specialty cheese. The cheese will be left in a saltwater bath for a month before being removed to dry. Once it is time to remove the cheese from the brine, it will be transferred to a maturation room. This process helps to develop the unique taste and aroma of Parmesan cheese, and also helps to preserve the cheese for long-term aging. The ripening room is filled with cheese, which is estimated to have a total value of 17 million pounds or equivalent to 302 billion rupiah. The Parmesan wheel fresh out of brine will join the shelves. The wheel of cheese will spend up to 2 years here to ripen slowly. The workers will spin the wheel of cheese every 2 weeks to avoid mushroom growth and for treatments such as flipping and cleaning the surface of the cheese. This process is necessary to ensure that the cheese matures properly, but it can be a tedious and labor-intensive task. After being aged for 2 years and entering the first ripening period, a cheese expert will check the surface, hardness, and taste of the cheese. Once the cheese expert is satisfied and agrees that the quality of this cheese is up to standard, then the workers will give it a company stamp with the Abbey stamp. This stamp provides a guarantee mark of Parmesan cheese quality. After that, this cheese will be sold as first ripeness quality or will be kept longer until the next 8 years. This process ensures that only high-quality Parmesan cheese is sold to consumers and maintain the reputation of the traditional Parmesan cheese. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel Nunchap for more informative and interesting content.